very welcome to all the listeners of this podcast. This is Manipuri Chaturya of Class 9B, BVM Gloabal Senior Secondary School speaking. Today, I am going to narrate a story which belongs to the interesting and funny genre. I hope you all enjoy it. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Oh, Amelia Bedelia, your first day of work, but I can't be here. Still, I made a list for you. You do just what the list says, said Mrs. Rogers. Mrs. Rogers got into the car with Mr. Rogers. They drove away. My, what nice folks! I'm going to like working here, said Amelia. Amelia went inside. Such a grand house. These must be rich folks. But I must get to work. Here I stand just looking, and me with a whole list of things to do. Amelia Bedelia stood there a minute longer. I think I'll make a surprise for them. I'll make lemon meringue pie. I do make good pies. So Amelia went into the kitchen. She put a little of this and a pinch of that into the bowl. She mixed and then she rolled. Soon her pie was ready to go into the oven. There, said Amelia. That's done. Now let's see what this list says. Amelia read, change the towels in the green bathroom. Amelia found the green bathroom. Those towels are very nice. Why change them? She wondered. Then Amelia remembered what Mrs. Rogers had said. She must do just what the list told her. Well, all right, said Amelia. Amelia got some scissors. She snipped a little here and a little there, and she literally changed those towels. There, said Amelia. She looked at her list again. Dust the furniture. Did you ever hear tell of such a silly thing? At my house, we undust the furniture, but to each his own way. Amelia took one last look at the bathroom. She saw a big box with the words dusting powder on it. Well, look at that! A special powder to dust with, exclaimed Amelia. So Amelia dusted the furniture. That should be dusty enough, I guess. How nice it smells. Amelia looked at the list again. Draw the drapes when the sun comes in, read Amelia. She looked up. The sun was coming in. Amelia looked at the list again. Draw the drapes? That's what it says. I'm not much of a hand at drawing, but I'll try. So Amelia Bedelia sat right down and she drew those drapes on a piece of paper. Amelia Bedelia marked off about the drapes. Now what? She wondered. Put the lights out when you finish in the living room. Amelia thought about this for a minute. She switched off the lights. Then she carefully unscrewed each bulb and put them out. So those things need to be aired out too, just like pillows and babies. Oh, I do have a lot to learn. My pie! Exclaimed Amelia. She hurried into the kitchen. Just right, she said. She took the pie out of the oven and put it on the table to cool down. Just then, she heard the door open. The folks are back, she said. She rushed out to meet them. Amelia, why are all the light bulbs outside? Asked Mr. Rogers. The list just said to put the lights out, said Amelia. It didn't say to bring them back in. Oh, I do hope that they didn't get aired too long. Amelia, the sun will fade the furniture. I asked you to draw the drapes, right? Inquired Mrs. Rogers. I did. See, said Amelia. She held up her picture. Then Mrs. Rogers saw the furniture. The furniture, she cried. Did I dust it well enough? Asked Amelia. That's such a nice dusting powder. Mr. Rogers went to wash his hands. "I say," he called, "these are very unusual towels." Mrs. Rogers dashed into the bathroom. "Oh, my best towels," she said. "Didn't I change them well enough?" asked Amelia. Mrs. Rogers was very angry. She was really angry. She opened her mouth. Mrs. Rogers meant to tell Amelia that she was fired, but before she could get the words out, Mr. Rogers put something in her mouth. It was so good that Mrs. Rogers forgot about being angry. "Lemon meringue pie!" she exclaimed. "I made it to surprise you," said Amelia happily. So right then and there, Mr. and Mrs. Rogers decided that Amelia must stay. And so she did. Mrs. Rogers learned to say things like undust the furniture, unlight the lights, close the drapes, and stuff like that. Mr. Rogers didn't mind Amelia making small mistakes anymore. All he cared about was having her there to make lemon meringue pie. So, I hope this story was as interesting and as funny as I told before. And most of all, you all enjoyed it. So, have a wonderful day. Thank you.